Welcome back to another video, all my free thinkers. Guys, I want to talk about XRP, and I want to dismantle a misconception that's out there, because I believe it's this misconception that's going to cost many of you watching this video who don't have XRP, or many of you watching this video you have a few, but you could have more, meaning you have disposable income and you're like, I'm not putting it over there because I ain't gonna get so many X's in XRP. I'm going to show you why you're sadly mistaken. And in this video, I'm going to show you the importance of doing your research. And when you hear someone talking about your favorite crypto, or talking about a crypto that you're watching and you're kind of bullish on, and they're talking negatively about it, it should push you to dismantle some of that, or at least see if they know what they're talking about. One of the biggest misconceptions about XRP is that it cannot reach $100. Hell, it cannot reach $30, and $10,000 is out the question if you talk to people who have been in the game for a while when it comes to crypto, or you just can't tell them anything. I'm never that person, because I believe that sometimes you have to pivot and sometimes you're wrong. And so I'm always seeking to understand, because I know that you're never too intelligent to be wrong. And that's what this is about, guys. And I want to show you, or at least I'm going to let Ripple's chief technological officer explain it to you. And what I want to show you, it took me going back in the internet time machine back to like 2018, because, and this is what I want to show you, is that when it comes to crypto that's been around a while, you'll hear some of the narratives, you hear some of the misconceptions. Make no mistake, those misconceptions haven't just started this particular cycle. They've been around. So to understand them, you should go back to when they started. At least in my research, that's what I do. So that's what I did with XRP. And I'm going to show you what I discovered. And I'm going to show you why right now, with XRP being down up under $3 at the making of this video, don't know if it'll be when this come out, but even at $3, you got to look at it and say, depending on your goal, if you're a long-term holder like I am, you want to look at something like this, guys, because I believe XRP is going to make a lot of people filthy rich, thousandaires. But this is not financial advice. I'm going to give you the facts and why you should continue doing your own research, so that you will stay bullish on some of your tokens that you're holding in your wallet and continue to DCA. Let's jump over here, guys. We're going to talk about this misconception. And to do this, I had to go back and find where he said this. This is David Schwartz, and he said this. He explained XRP better than he gave the perfect example to XRP and why the price really needs to be $10,000, $1,000. And this is not clickbait. This is not. It's nothing like that. When I really dissected it, I was like, man, that makes a lot of sense, but I understand it now. So I'm going to I'm going to read this, and then I'm going to take you over to an actual founder of a hedge fund who actually put this to use back in 2018. Then I'm going to come back, I'm tied up, and tell you how you should be looking at this. Okay, check this out. So this is what David Schwartz said back in 2018. Might have been sooner, but this is what it's from. He said, if banks were to adopt Ripple, which means they have to purchase XRP, we know that. That's what's going on now. Would they not want to keep the market price of XRP low? Big misconception. Okay, if XRP is finite, meaning it cannot be mined like Bitcoin, then wouldn't that hinder mainstream adoption? That's the biggest misconception out there. And he gave a flat out answer why. Listen to this, guys. No, the price of XRP you need to make a $1 million payment will always be at least $1 million. Listen, stay with me on this. The truth is precisely the opposite. Higher prices tend to correlate with higher liquidity, which means cheaper payments, guys. He says, imagine if you wanted to use Bitcoin as your token of choice, your currency that you're going to be spending to buy a house worth $1 million back when Bitcoin was priced at $100. God, I miss those days. I wish I would have knew. Okay, $100. Imagine. Now that's cheap. That's cheap Bitcoin. In the process of trying to buy enough Bitcoin to buy that house, which is $1 million, you'd push the price up significantly. This is what happens when these whales. Think of yourself being a whale and you're buying $1 million worth of Bitcoin when it's $100. Imagine that price going through the roof. Okay. Now, and when the recipient tried to convert those Bitcoins into their local currency, USDC, Tether, something like that, they push the price down significantly. It's kind of like almost rug pulling. They take all that money out from pushing it up. Now it's going to go down because the price was so low. Now, the effect would be so bad back then, at least, it would not have been practical to use Bitcoins to buy a house. Understood. Now, with Bitcoin over $10,000, way over that, we're at $100,000. So let's just imagine it's $100,000. They say that'll be a cinch. You can buy $1 million worth of Bitcoin without moving the market significantly because the price is higher. And so you need a smaller fraction of the available Bitcoins to do so. Guys, we always talk about on this channel how much money it takes to move the needle of Bitcoin. It takes billions for Bitcoin to swing. So you think the higher it is. So basically, a higher price asset is a better vehicle for payments, at least if you're targeting high market payments. Now I'm going to jump over here. And now before you guys, I know it's a lot of you out there thinking, well, why not just use Bitcoin? I'm going to tell you why after this, why you would not use Bitcoin for this. Now I'm taking you over here because this is back from August 6, 2018. I'm telling you, jump in the internet time machine, go back, look at some of your favorite cryptos and learn a little bit about them. And it will make you either bullish or just deflate you. So anyway, let's continue down. So this guy here, and I'm going to go back here. All right. They say, what compelled you to choose XRP as your primary crypto? Listen to what this hedge fund guy said. This is very important.
But we're a crypto-focused hedge fund, so we wanted to actually be the first hedge fund to denominate ourselves, not in dollars or some other fiat currency, but in an actual cryptocurrency. And we thought, in fact, we know XRP is the best for that because it's a little bit more centralized than say Bitcoin. It has its detractors. A lot of people in the U.S. just like it, but it moves. If you need to move some money like very quickly and very cheaply, there's nothing better than XRP. And so when you need to actually get down and move money from our LPs to us, from us to our companies, from us back to our LPs, when we hopefully make money for them, it's just fantastic. Our very first closing was over $50 million US, and we moved that money in 3 seconds, and it cost like a 20 or 30 cents to move that 50-something $1 million. Bitcoin and Ether can't compete with that, and so it's fantastic for that.
Guys, did you hear that? He moved that much money that fast. Now, I want you to think about something else he said. A lot of people in the U.S. hates XRP. They hate it because they don't feel like it's decentralized. That's one of the reasons they hate it. But here's the thing. It still doesn't stop it from being used. It's going to be used. And technically, it is really decentralized. That's another video. But so if you look at that and you look at, they moved $50 million at the price of 20 to 30 cents, guys. That's not only is that, and they did it in 3 seconds. That is super fast. Now, like I told you, a lot of you are probably thinking, why you can't do that with Bitcoin? You can't do that with Bitcoins. One, people view Bitcoin as digital gold, but two, Bitcoin is extremely archaic. It's slow. It would never move it in 3 seconds. And not only that, it would take so long. The price is just going to keep moving up. The transaction fees are going to move up if it goes through at all. So that is the reason. Not only that, here's the other reason. One was built for one thing and the other, XRP was built for this. XRP was built for cross-border payments. This is their niche. This is what they're made for. Now, we talked about Casper being digital silver, same thing. We've talked about XPR on the scene, and theirs is free. The one thing that XRP has over them is, I always tell you guys, is important, the relationships. Brad Garlinghouse and Ripple and these relationships just makes XRP the clear winner when it comes to using this cross-border payment. And I truly believe these are great examples on why XRP is going to have to go higher. Now, I'm not telling you to run out and buy it because by the end of this bull run, XRP is going to be $10,000. So it's going to be $1,000. I know. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that, and it is weirder things has happened, but that's not going to happen this particular bull cycle. It's crypto regulation and stuff is still getting in order. A lot of this is getting in order. You know, we still got crypto taxes and stuff have to be figured out. But what this tells me is why you should be bullish on XRP and why you cannot put a cap on where XRP can go. Guys, you can go back to 2018 and Ripple basically told you why XRP needs to be a higher price. People just won't listen. You listen to a lot of the naysayers who are just like, you ever tried to talk to someone that no matter what you said, you could not change their minds? And then you find, and you know they're wrong, but you're like, you know what? It's pointless. I'm not going to even argue with you because I know I'm not going to change your mind. I'm just going to let things unfold. I'm going to let events unfold and it'll prove it to you. That's the way I feel about XRP, but I know it's a lot of you out there that don't really understand the importance of XRP and why it's used and why it's just all over the internet and every walks of life, families, friends, everybody talking about XRP. This is why. And some people understand that XRP doesn't have a cap and that the higher it goes, the better the use case and the cheaper it is. And some do. Those who do understand that, they're collecting it, guys. That's why you got these whales coming in buying it, because they see what everyone else refused to see. Not that they can't, they refuse to see. So do your homework, guys, and stop putting a cap on this. Stop saying it can only reach $5 or $10. I don't know where it's going to go, guys, but I know $1,000, $10,000 price target is better for the overall XRP, its use case. Guys, tell me down below, what do you think? Is this just far-fetched or is there some truth to it? To the next one, guys.